Welcome back, guys, to Final Fantasy XVI, The Rising Tide, where last episode, following the trail of a missive sent to Cid, we met with Shula, tributary of Mysidia, who took us by boat over to the final haven of the Moats of Water, hidden away within a glamour to help Leviathan's dominance. Reaching the village, we learned more about Waljas, the century-old baby, before Shula decided it was better to see the situation for ourselves at the Surge. With Quest having appeared, we picked some flowers for It's the Thought That Counts to acquaint ourselves with a smith, as we now undertake another. Okay, so the forge is now available to us. There's one more quest in this area for us to check out. Let's check on your wares. Of course, you can craft stuff that is worse than what we do at the moment anyway. But you never know when something might come around that's just straight up better than what we're currently equipped. Maybe later on into our play. Well, let's check out this quest and see if this is also just around the quest, like the area.
Blue heavens has that girl got to? Oh, I'll have her hide when she gets back. Oh, sorry. I was leagues away. How can I help you? If you're after something from the storehouse, it's actually my wife you'll want to talk to. She will have to charge you for the goods, though. Not that would fleece you or anything. It's just, you know, needs must.
I understand.
Saying that, she might not be able to get anything down for you for a bit.
Ah, right.
She's got her hands full with the inventory, you see. It should have been my daughter's job, really, but the willful little rills decided to make herself scarce. Ah, the heavens only know where that girl's got to.
If you'd like me to keep an eye out for her.
Oh, no. I couldn't ask that of an outsider. Could I? You wouldn't mind?
Might scare her, I don't know. Alright.
Of course not. She won't have gone far, will she?
I hope not. But I've scoured the entire village for her and come up empty-handed. Can't help thinking she might have gone on another one of her little adventures.
Ah, a free spirit is she?
Aye, that she is. Can't get her to sit still, especially once she heard you lot were on your way. Outsiders! You should have seen her little eyes light up. Oh, if she wanted to watch you arrive, she'd have made for the low gate where you first came in. The guard there might have spotted her. Maybe you could ask him. Ruka, her name is.
All right. I'll let you know if I find her. Try not to worry.
It's gonna be in that area I walked into before, wasn't it? Pretty much. It was kind of just off on its own for a little bit without much explanation. As Crimson Rain comes with a sub, thank you very much.
Excuse me. You haven't seen the storekeeper's daughter, have you?
Little Ruka? I have, as it happens. She went out through the gate not long ago.
Out of the village? Alone?
Aye, she does it all the time. There's a path off to the left which leads down to the river. Nice little spot, that. And safe as you like. The beasts of the mountain don't dare come so close to the village. That's where she'll be. Go and have a look if you don't believe me.
I will.
I totally expected to find her there, to be fair.
This must be the path.
Thanks for telling us, Clive. You could have kept running, though. Okay, maybe not run at her to scare her. What's not here, curious child?
It's you! I've been looking everywhere for you.
You must be Ruka.
You know my name? Can you lot read minds?
Your father asked me to keep an eye out for you. You left without telling him where you were going. He was worried.
But I went to look for you.
Well, now you found me. What do you say we head back to the village and let your father know you're safe?
All right. And on the way home, you can tell me all about the world beyond the wall. I want to know everything.
Everything might be a stretch.
Thank you for bringing her home. And sorry for the trouble.
Oh, no. It was a pleasure.
Daddy, did you know that there are villages 10 times as big as Haven in the outside world? 10 times! Cities, they call them. And in these cities, they have great big walls and towers and castles.
Oh, to think I was worried. You can tell me all about the outside world later, Sweet Pea. Now go and help your mum with the stores.
All right.
Thanks for putting up with her questions. She, has a lot of them. One of the big ones being, what are the people beyond the wall like? Reckon you've made a good first impression.
Are we the only ones she's ever met?
That you are. The rest of the world can't know we're here, so we'll have to be very careful who we're letting in and out. A few of us might make the occasional trip to shore for supplies, but for the most part, we make do with what we've got, including what the old Northerners left us.
Yes. You built on top of the old ruins, didn't you?
Well, they make for fine foundations. Their masons clearly knew what they were doing. That's one thing we don't have to worry about. Oh, it's everything else that's the problem. Medicines, metals for tool making, anything like that. We have to dress up as traveling merchants and make a trip to the outside and pray to every cloud in the heavens that nobody sees through us.
Which explains why you need Gil.
Aye. And now Ruka's back, my wife should be free to assist you with any potential purchases. So please, do make good use of our stores, because we fully intend to make good use of your coin.
I'll be sure to keep my purse strings loose.
Gotta be kidding. I won't give up any money. Well, it depends what they got for sale. Ageless tallow. Rendered from the fat of boar or bison, or in the case of Mysidia, chocobo or ibex. Tallow is widely used in the manufacture of foul-smelling candles and oily soaps, which I'm sure we've heard of before. Just the extra bits about where they get it from. The chocobos. No wonder there's none around here. They've all been hollowed out. Use every bit, right?
Thanks for bringing me daughter back. I don't grudge her looking for adventure, but she's got to pull her weight like the rest of us. Anyway, now we've got the inventory done, I can attend to my own tasks, like seeing to our visitors' needs. So, was the route you wanted? This is all we have.
I was about to say I don't know. That's all you have, but that's better than what I have. Weirdly enough, the fallen belt cannot stand up to the Minwu waistcloth. It's suspected the dye made from flowers known as Elder's Blessing grown in Mysidia not only gives the most of Order's clothing its vibrant blue hue, it's not suspected, we know they do. But it's the next bit. But the ethereal residue attributed to an ancient spell cast upon the land somehow increases the dye's permanence, which in turn renders the cloth applied thereto more resistant to both damage from external forces and natural degradation. A heart, while a fine place for fancy, is nowhere to hide your purse, supposedly. Are you telling me to buy it? I only have 200,000.
Here you are.
I'll equip it straight away. In fact, the armoring is better as well. Upon their 16th name day, every mote of water is fitted with a hand-carved wooden torque that they will keep for the rest of their lives, a vestige of their tribe's long years of wandering following the fall of Drake's Horn, in which the loss of members was commonplace. The ring represents a singular bond between the motes that transcends both physical and spiritual distance. Know that even should you walk a bit, our hands will guide you home.
May it serve you well.
The key items there is a new
Here
song,
you are.
25k. Oh, now you're sucking my cash up. Now you're sucking it away.
Well, if you're sure you need it.
She sounds like she doesn't want to sell it to me.
Will you be back soon? You've still got to tell me everything else about the outside world.
Sure thing, sure thing. I'm now wondering what accessories I've even got on.
Tributary season was outsiders.
Right, all our quests are done in here. There's just... everything else is what's found then, all the spots to the Witten Hall. So on we go with the main quest.
How long do you think this bridge has been standing here?
Oh, at least as long as we have. Last then.
It's a good one. Maybe, maybe not. Wasn't terrible.
You're Lady Shula's friend, aren't you? Lady Shula says that if I want to be tributary one day, I have to learn my letters just like she did. But what good are letters against a Tombury's knife?
I can't refute your point. Can't refute that point.
Did you hear that, girl? You're going with father today.
If you don't mind, Manda, I'm in a hurry.
I'm just worried that Tombury's a native to here.
Off to the surge, are you? Well, just you stay close to the tributary. We don't want you getting lost in the forest.
There's a pair of ships just up ahead.
Ships? But are we not still leagues from the shore?
Well, the ibex aren't likely to want to eat me. But those bugs may try. Wasn't anything there. I thought it was some of those killer flowers. They're distinctly to this side. Waiting for all those multiple hits we're getting, you know? Got blasted.
The quickest
Who's
route
actually
to the
left?
surge is due east, past the second galley.
Shula, how did these ships come to be here?
What do you imagine happens when an icon of water gets angry?
Really, brother, did you have to ask?
I should not be charging through the poison cloud. Very evidently. Let's combine ice and thingy. Definitely Zantetsuking them for the speed of it is what I should be doing. But, I'm just trying to like dodge roll, realizing that it's only just like that little thing dodge again. So that was confusing. Oh my goodness, look at all this. There's definitely other places to visit, but not places that we can visit yet, like the Dark Gate. Spiders all over the place. I see ya.
This trail only leads deeper into the forest. We should head back.
Yeah, I know that. That's why I went this way, because I'm wondering if there's anything down here, like a chest or a warp point or... Curiosity. Wins first. Lizard the Ramparts. Nope, nothing out here at all. Only the paths where enemies lay are the paths that we can take. bugs and plants everywhere. And guys, fixing bridges. With a warp beyond it.
No, I still haven't mended the bridge. And I never bloody will if people don't leave me to my work.
Fair dues. But I'm just here to get a dev update, right?
Waljas this way. The sea lies behind us.
What can't I? Oh, yeah, I can't go that way. I thought that the roads join up a little bit down the way. So there's multiple areas to go from. Doesn't mean that they aren't kind of like circle around back through areas in the future. But it does lead to thinking there's going to be quite a bit to explore.
Caution, brother.
It's over.
Guess it doesn't really help if I'm not attacking you in the first place. Just got Phoenix lasers over here going to work.
But at least we won.
I'll just kick me some spiders. That ship. Or looks like it. Oh god! Tombries are a native species. Not even like boss monster possible. Oh my god, what the hell's wrong with them?
Tombries. Foul creatures consumed by their hatred for everyone and everything.
They've got legs!
Sharp knives, it seems.
Kick the Tombry stat! What's going on? They've got like mer tails? The Tombrys in this are like mer people? Oh my god, they're agile! That's the weirdest Tombrys I've ever seen. It's like when you're like in a game and there's shambling zombies, but then you finally find sprinting zombies. The new type of Tombry is actually kind of like, okay, it didn't seem that deadly. I guess the deadliness of a Tombry comes in its inability to move fast. And have a very sharp knife, but still. I feel like I should be trying to like get in with my counters again, but on normal mobs. Not really needed so much, is it? May as well get in tune with my magic combos again. What the? Hello, Quindim. I went a bit early. Ow, ow, ow. Pain. I'm feeling some pain here.
That's better. Too slow.
Oh, double whip, yes.
Nice try.
You get biting again there. I'm just using spells, but I can't reflect these ones. That's the one I should be countering. How I'm supposed to begin that move, is it? It's lightning rod. Then diamond dust. I don't quite have a Zantetsuken going. Is my real issue. Oh, but someone finished it off. Good on those guys. That's something we could actually stagger. And suddenly, slime.
I can smell the sea.
It's not far now.
Just worried if the sea has way more Tombries at it. Look at that.
How will we reach the surge?
We'll follow the coastline north. There's a bridge that'll take us across to the cape.
I think Joshua was looking for an answer that didn't involve walking for a second. I mean,
You don't want to go down there. Trust me.
Do I even want to ask why?
There's a lot of... like... What is down there? Big turtles? This is where you use a spell, isn't it? Yep. You with the spell counter, okay. Everyone's just getting mowed by this guy. Wait a bit early. And again. Oh yeah, I forgot that we burned the combo thing past that marker. Oh. Thanks, we just didn't kill you during that. But now supposedly the Ibex,
Might I inquire about the ray of light?
It's what prevents the surge from being reclaimed by the sea. And Waljas by his people.
That was the thing. Yeah, and there's a lot of getting back into the flow of this, but we'll get there. Let's avoid those enemies for now. More or less just wanted to poke the beast that was new to, again, get used to. Switching is something I need to get used to, knowing what's on each person. Oops.
Right.
Hi, Wolf. Toggle chaining. This is the perfect reason to give wide open areas to walk through to get to a location. Give the player the opportunity to get back in the swing of things. It's an important thing. This makes me wonder if I'm missing any chests anywhere.
You said before that the child is bound within the surge. But you've yet to tell us how we're meant to reach him. I trust we won't have to hold our breath.
No. The surge wraps around the cape without engulfing it. If we continue to its tip, there is a path down to the seabed. And the wave's origin.
All right. It won't be the first dominant we've met at the bottom of the ocean.
Very true. But good times happened after, so maybe you'll think it's a fond memory. Aha. Battle, hey. Surge. A lone wave rises to eternity, cursed never to break, the hands of time having stilled the rage of its tortured creator.
It's not much further now.
The path seems well kept. Do you and the villagers often come this way?
Only me. Once every new moon without fail. It is my duty both as village elder and Waljas' descendant.
But surely no one blames you for what happened. Why should you bear the responsibility alone?
You misunderstand. I do it because I want to show him that he isn't alone, and that there are still some of us who would see an end to his suffering. Suffering you will soon witness with your own eyes. The forest grows quickly here. Left unattended, the path would be reclaimed in a matter of moons.
Nourishing, eh? Don't know in and of myself, but to be honest, I definitely want to go just to drop a save at some point here for what we've gone through. Considering I can make even more at any time. What are the properties of this water?
Does the light point the way to the child?
It does indeed.
Can you just get into it? Would you freeze in time if you got onto it? Is it being suspended?
Droplets of water suspended in midair.
Where they have remained untouched by time for 80 summers.
It's not right.
No. It's not.
It's pretty crazy. Like you can see, like, oh no, they are water. I was wondering if they were sea foam, the bits that have broken away.
There, up ahead.
A crater.
Down in the center. Follow me.
He's still primed.
I'll never forget my first priming. The fear. And I was old enough to understand what was happening. One can only imagine how this poor child felt.
He is the victim of an unforgivable sin, committed by people who saw him as nothing but a means to an end. He must be so frightened.
Then I'll ease his burden.
You don't mean?
I'm not going to hurt him. Contrary to the tales, I don't go around killing dominants for no reason. What if I told you there was a way to remove Waljas' icon?
I'd tell you you were a madman.
It's hard to believe, I know. But it can be done. Though, it isn't without its risks. Part of the icon remains no matter what.
So, it might still come to violence.
I don't know. It depends on the dominant. I've seen things end well, and I've seen things spiral out of control. But I do know one thing. If we turn our backs on this child, there will be no end to his suffering. And I think that a worse fate than the alternative. Don't you?
Very well. Do what you must. And whatever happens, I will own the consequences.
Don't be afraid, little one. Let me bear the weight. I think so. I can feel the icon inside me. But something's wrong. He wasn't just afraid. He was angry. All right. Let's see what you've given me.
The power of water. Clive has claimed a portion of the icon Leviathan's essence. Attuning with Leviathan not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities such as Crosswell, an inescapable rush of water that pummels enemies from multiple angles. Leviathan's feat. Leviathan's iconic feat, Serpent's Cry, can be used to summon to Clive's off-arm a sea-spitting serpent capable of dealing precision strikes to enemies at great distance. Sniper Snake? Pressing square in this state will unleash a tidal torrent, multiple bursts of water capable of forcefully knocking back smaller creatures, while pressing triangle will fire a powerful jet of water at a tidal stream at enemies situated just outside melee range. We've got the tidal gauge as well. Using these attacks will deplete your tidal gauge, becoming unavailable when the gauge is empty. The gauge will slowly replenish over time. It can be refilled quicker by pressing circle, so like a reload. Time a second press perfectly with the on-screen prompt to immediately refill the gauge, as well as earn unlimited ammunition for a short period of time. The tidal gauge is also replenished when successfully executing a precision dodge. We've got the roll. While using Serpent's Cry, pressing R again while dodging will cause Clive to roll in the air, extending the dodge even further. Tidal Torrent can be used while rolling by pressing square. Okay. Only Leviathan's abilities are available during this battle.
Is that Leviathan?
No, just an enemy, but a formidable adversary nonetheless.
Refill. Oh, I failed.
Oh, look. It has friends.
You're gonna refill pretty fast on that, haven't you?
Let's try.
Whee! So, we got Crosswell and Deluge as well as abilities. Oh, I tried to reload instead of dodge. No, I'm just running out of water and then becoming infinite. Like a shotgun blast. Does that have really good stagger or something? Let's use Crosswell then. And then let's use... Oh! I've got a machine gun. Ah. 1% refill. It's weird, like, because you could just do it until you've got unlimited. So I would say I'm not very good at controlling this. It's just a weird way of doing combat, for sure. It's like water shotgun or water blaster. Which do you prefer? Stop hitting me in the back. I'm working on this here. This is so weird. I wonder what's good or not. What a weird ability. Just go at rage now. You've got a gun. That's all you need. An aqueous orb. It has been noted that in some early texts, our forebears would oftentimes refer to crystals as orbs, and while the use of all capital letters to this day cannot be satisfactorily explained, sure, the term itself is most likely one scholar's interpretation of text transcribed from a much older language. This pale blue fragment taken from the body of the eggy Perykos, however, is indeed an orb, and while nigh flawless and teeming with the wild wolves and eddies of pure life energy, by no means does it warrant rendering in the uppercase. Why is that the text?
Is everyone all right?
He seems calmer now.
You said Waljas was frozen in time. But he knew we were here. How?
I don't know. He's never reacted to anything or anyone. Until now.
The child has been bound for nigh on a century. If he has been conscious from the first, we must remove the seal at once.
It's not that simple. I wish it were, but... there's more to this tale. It would be better if I explained back at the village.
I see. Then let's return before it gets dark.
I'm sorry, Waljas. I will make this right. So, part of Leviathan is inside you now, is it? Does it hurt?
No. Not anymore, anyway.
Good. Because I still have need of your strength. If you want to know the rest, we should head to the Witten Hall.
Of course.
Well, I guess it's a little bit about sorting out the power that I have now and all that. And seeing what I want to be where, if I even understand that. The slot that was there has now been filled. How many points do I even have? 2,536. The real question is... That's masses, so I can put that on anything. I mean, this is good. We've used this before. Maybe I just switched to Leviathan because it's the new thing and all that. What do we got? Abyssal Tear. Rip open a slowly expanding gateway to the murky depths of the sea, and when the timing is right, summon forth an abyssal storm that homes in on nearby enemies. Or tsunami. Conjure a walling wave of titanic proportions to swell up and spit out all enemies caught in the surf. Looks pretty strong. Less in the staggering variety, more of the actual damage side of things. I think we've generally got everything that we need to have mastered actually mastered, though, to be fair. Not the kind of crazy damage that puts out, for example. So everything is pretty much mastered. Huh. What to take? What to use? Shall I have random Leviathan gun as one of my 3? So if I master it further... If Burning Blade's been acquired, holding square will initiate a charge torrent. If charge magic has been acquired, holding triangle will initiate a charge stream. If lunge has been acquired, pressing X and square will cause Clive to jump back while launching a volley of ranged tidal bombs. Mastery extends tidal gauge and extends a limited ammunition period following a quick refill. That is a thing. Sure. It's quite good if it actually has a fairly strong stagger value to it as a normal. Like, the Deluge has a really good one. Sure, I'll master that. And then the question comes as to what I have where. Ability sets. Tired of having to manually adjust your iconic ability sets each time you want to use different abilities? Did you know you can register up to 5 sets of them now via the gear tab in the main menu? Sure. Just wondering about switching out Cold Snap because I'm not actually using it to its proper extent anyway. So I still have the Cold Snap in there and Lightning Rod. But now I'm wondering if maybe something else instead of Lightning Rod would be pretty good in there. I do like my counter abilities though. Always pretty decent. Let's at least take the main ability of Leviathan. But it's also not an ability I want to be hanging out in now that I think about it.
Do you think? Save Waljas.
If I was in that, like, I feel like I'd actually rather this be that one for counter abilities is how I put it. And maybe I could put this as Raging Fist now. And this is Giga Flare. And then just hang out on... That's not Leviathan! I've done this wrong! Oh, this should be Lightning Rod. No, Lightning Rod to that. That sounds good. I'm very... brained. Good brain. I don't know what I want to go with here at all. Let's hang out with my counter abilities on this one. But to be honest, Heatwave might be the one, if anything, that I want to switch off. I do love Raging Fist, though. So I go Bahamut for the setup, then you for doing big damage. Sure. I'm sure that'll work. We'll figure it out.